Are you going home straight now, or are you staying for the president's address?
Not yet. We are leaving. We are not leaving. We are going to the main gate. So where our buses are waiting for us there. So after that, we are going to the conference center.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Same applies to you. So you brought your own blanket here.
Yes, we brought our own blankets. Yes.
Have you been comfortable?
Very much comfortable. Yeah, we thank the university for accommodating us.
You didn't bring your own pillows, though?
No, we didn't bring our pillows. The pillows were in their rooms, actually.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you happy with what has happened here at conference?
I'm very happy. Yes, we have managed to elect our leadership. Very much successful. Yes.
You come from which province?
From Mpumalanga province. Yes.
Okay. And then when it comes to the policies, are you happy with the policies that have been discussed and whatever that has had to be adapted?
Yes, we are very happy with the policies, everything. We touched everything in the conference. Yes.
What were the critical issues for you?
The critical issues was to make sure that the organization remains intact by making sure that we elect the capable leaders who will bring unity to the organization. And we believe we have been able to achieve that by electing the leadership under the leadership of Jacob Zuma.
All right. So is the organization intact?
It's intact. Even the policies that we are still busy refining now, we're checking the success of the implementation of Polokwane resolutions and making adaptations where we have to change in order to quicken the process of changing the lives of the citizens of South Africa.
Thank you very much. Just talking to some of the delegates as they prepare to go home on this occasion. Let's welcome now the Premier of the Free State, Ace Magashule. He is also, of course, the Premier of the host province here. Premier, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, Vuyo, and good morning to the viewers.
It's been a challenging week for you.
Very long week for us, very hectic, busy, and I'm sure we have managed to deal with it.
Are you satisfied with conference?
Yeah, conference has gone very well. Very happy, satisfied. It was indeed marvelous and a very good conference.
Are there areas about which you are disappointed that you look at and you think perhaps at an organization level it could have been dealt with differently?
Well, because we had so many delegates for the first time, there were too many. And in terms of voting took time for... so we did not that much focus on commissions because people had to go out and vote. And I'm sure next time we needed some more time for further discussions.
There were reports that were finding in the newspaper that there's allegations that there were threats of poisoning against you.
Well, such allegations were true, and then we have left everything to the police to investigate.
Do you think it's related to the leadership battle here in the province?
It was. According to our information, indeed it was. And what we see in the province is not just an innocent thing. It comes from a very high level in terms of what is happening in the ANC.
When you say high level, what level is that?
Well, you can see that even people who have gone to court are just simple, innocent people who are unemployed, but they are able to engage the services of lawyers. Very expensive for you to have a senior counsel representing you. And I'm sure we have requested the incoming NEC to investigate this matter.
Are you going to be engaging with them in any way? Where is the process with the task team and the PEC going forward?
Well, the task team has been given 3 months to ensure that the Free State goes back to a provincial conference, and I'm sure the task team does have capable men and women who will ensure that they further consolidate and build unity and further engage those who are not happy and dissatisfied with the ANC in the province.
So the engagement will take what form? What will you do? I mean, the branches, there was worry that maybe delegates won't vote, but then eventually delegates were able to vote?
It was clear. Even the court case, even the reasons of the judges of the Constitutional Court are very clear that there is nothing wrong with the constitution of the ANC. I think the only weakness we did not address as a province in terms of our legal argument, we did not actually focus on the details and respond, because that's what we have done. The National Task Team, which was sent to the province, have addressed every query any branch. But in court, I think our lawyers focus more on legal technicalities, and that's what the reasons given by the judges. That's what they are saying in the outcome of the court.
Yeah. So people listening to us and asking themselves, these things about parallel branches and those kinds of things, are they real or are they just figments of imaginations of some people?
No, they are not. There are no parallel branches because those parallel branches were actually addressed. As we went closer to provincial conference, I think some of the leadership went to places where they were not deployed because there was a program, and one will go to an area where one was not deployed, and that's where parallel branches actually came in. But there were about 6 or 7 such branches, but they were actually addressed by the national leadership of the ANC.
So just at ANC province level at the moment, it's the task team now that is running matters of the province of the Free State. Is that correct?
Yeah, the task team has been given full executive powers, and so they have done their bit, and we hope everybody will make sure that they work with the task team to rebuild the structures of the ANC as we are moving towards the 2014 elections.
Just in terms of hosting the ANC conference here, how big is it an asset for the province of the Free State, for the city of Mangaung? What kind of impact has it had, projections, revenue, income and expenditure that has been seen here?
Well, it's a big thing. You remember since the centenary of the ANC, around January 8, there were a lot of people here. Even now, conference delegates, there wasn't any accommodation all over. Restaurants, petrol stations. I think business people have benefited quite a lot. But politically, I think we also had a mileage because Mangaung is now known throughout the world. Everybody was focusing here, and I think the media actually exposed Mangaung to the entire world.
So, the NEC, you were nominated to the NEC and you declined, is that correct?
Yeah, I was nominated as the national chairperson, but since the fact that I've been working with the national chair of the ANC, Comrade Baleka, I thought that it was not a wise move to stand because Comrade Baleka has been a very good chairperson. But I also declined nomination into the National Executive Committee because I was then requested by the province not to go into the national executive so that when we go to conference, the branches were saying, please remain so that we elect you as chairperson, and as chairperson you will be ex officio in the ANC, in the NEC, because I think we have dealt with that clause where people can stand both at different levels, and we have agreed that if you are a leader of the branch, you can't be a leader of the region. If you're a leader of the region, you can't be a leader of the province. And if you're a leader of the province, you can't be in the NEC, because the ANC does have a lot of leaders at all levels.
Yeah. So just in terms of the way things have gone here, do you think the ANC will be able to unite again? This is perhaps key because the president, in his first address after being re-elected, he then talked about unity. Where do you think unity is within the ANC, and can it be restored?
Well, unity can be restored. It depends on us individual leaders. It depends on the collective. But unity is not just artificial. We shall have to work for it. Unity in action. Whatever we do, we shall have to do the right things as leaders. But it depends also on people who are supposed to be addressed, whether they will be prepared to respect leadership. But it's a process. It's not something which will actually happen tomorrow.
Yeah. Just at a policy level, Premier, what were some of the things that were critical to you and the branches that you represent here? What are some of the things in the Free State that are a challenge and that needed some kind of policy unlocking to enable the work that you are doing here?
Well, the issue was around, and still is around the issue of nationalization. I think we have addressed it, as we have said in the National Policy Conference. But the challenges were in terms of the constitutional amendments, because our constitution at times was not very clear. It was very ambiguous. So I think we have dealt with that part. But around the issues of education and health, I think those were some of the key policies which needed just to be sharpened in terms of national health system, NHI. So I think we are almost there as the province.
Yeah, and when you're talking about health, also the loss of the MEC for health here in the province, condolences about that?
Well, it was tragic, and we have passed condolences to the people of South Africa, the family, and I'm sure it's going to be very difficult to replace the former MEC, but life has to go on.
All right, thank you very much. ANC Magashule is Premier of the Free State, joining us at this time as host province of the ANC's 53rd conference, the city of Mangaung receiving 4,500 delegates of the ANC, but thousands of other people who came here to be on the wings of this particular conference.